Iron Maiden is suing the video game Iron Maiden. Aging British metal band Iron Maiden, or at least the band's holding company, are suing video game publisher 3D Realms over retro shooter Iron Maiden, claiming the game's logo and marketing is an effort to confuse consumers into believing the defendant's products and services are somehow affiliated with or approved by Iron Maiden. The lawsuit, filed in the District of California Court on May 28th, includes claims such as the defendant's misappropriation and use of virtually identical imitation of the Iron Maiden trademark creates a likelihood of confusion among consumers. Customers who viewed the defendant's video game and merchandise are likely to believe that Iron Maiden is somehow affiliated with the defendant. That was me facepalming. The game also stands accused of ripping off Iron Maiden's trademark steel-cut logo. The lawsuit goes on to claim there have been numerous instances of actual confusion with Iron Maiden fans believing the defendants' Iron Maiden products are related to Iron Maiden, including these absolutely wonderful examples of online naivety, with fans of the band apparently commenting that they were misled into believing that the Iron Maiden game was an Iron Maiden game, clicking on an Iron Maiden online thread thinking that the thread was related to Iron Maiden, reading an online article about Iron Maiden, a video game waiting for an explained connection to Iron Maiden, wondering the whole time while reading an article about the Iron Maiden video game how they got the license to use the Iron Maiden name from Iron Maiden, expressing genuine excitement for an Iron Maiden video game, and commenting that all that's missing is an Iron Maiden soundtrack, and that the Iron Maiden song Can I Play With Madness would fit right in. Now, I looked at videos of this video game and trailers and such, thinking that maybe there is some kind of similarity to the band somehow. Maybe they played this band's maybe they played Iron Maiden's music in a trailer or something, misleading people to think that maybe it has something to do with this band. No, not at all. It simply has just a very similar name to Iron Maiden, and it's not infringing on any sort of copyright whatsoever. And I hope to God that this isn't the actual band going after the developers of this video game, and I hope to God it's more than likely just some lawyer that's acting upon the band's behalf, because I'd like to think that the band themselves don't give a fuck about this, but who knows. But anyways, this is one of the dumbest reasons to fucking sue anyone, a video game, anything, because again, the game has pretty much nothing to do with this band. Yes, the game is called Iron Maiden. I-O-N, not I-R-O-N. I'm sure people can tell the difference between the word ion and iron, okay? And if people actually saw a trailer for this game or anything of the sort and thought it had anything to do with the band, they're a fucking moron, and that's on them. Not the developers, because again, they didn't go out of their way to deceive people to think that this game might have something to do with the band Iron Maiden. And if anyone fucking thinks that, which I'm more than likely sure that, alright, maybe some people thought that it had something to do with the band, and again, I think those people are stupid, but I don't think it's as widespread an issue as the lawyer who is more than likely just acting upon the band's behalf and has nothing to do with the actual band. Just claiming that this is a widespread issue. Just trying to win in court and siphon $2 million in damages out of this game's developer. Yeah, no shit. I didn't put that part in the article in the video. You could read the whole article for yourself. It's going to be in the description below. But yeah, they're actually asking for $2 million out of this game's developer in quote-unquote damages. Again, only a complete fucking idiot would think this game has anything to do with the band, alright? And it's not like the band themselves came up with the name Iron Maiden, okay? It's from a medieval torture device. That's what it was called. Way before this band ever came into existence, and way before any of the band members even came into existence, for that matter. And apparently this isn't the first time something like this has happened. Apparently they also went after another game developer years ago when they were making a game called The Iron and the Maiden. Yeah, because, again, it has Iron and Maiden in the title, so obviously it has to do with the band, right? Anyways, and apparently they also won this lawsuit, and the developer had to change the game's title to The Iron Saint. And you know what, Iron Maiden, or Iron Maiden's lawyers to be more exact, how about you go after any video that discusses the Iron Maiden torture device, because those videos titles, the uploaders put the words Iron and Maiden in the titles, so obviously, people will maybe be duped into thinking that it has anything to do with the band. So how about you go after all those people who put the words Iron and Maiden in those titles, but they're actually talking about the torture device that is also called Iron Maiden. So how about you go after everyone who just uses the words Iron and Maiden in a title? Even though their video or video game or documentary or whatever the fuck may have nothing to do with the band, just go after those people anyway, because you know what? You might make some quick and easy cash off of this. The band members don't even have to make another fucking album. It's not like they have to anyway. I mean, they're already set for life, but you know what I mean. Alright, all joking aside, this lawsuit is absolute bullshit. I hope the developers of this game beat this lawsuit because, again, it is absolute bullshit and should not be happening at all. And they should not have to either pull their game from all of the places that you can get this game or completely rename the game, because all of that is just completely unnecessary, because they are not duping anyone into thinking that it has anything to do with this fucking band. Best of luck to you, 3D Realms, because you're probably gonna need it. Anyway, that's all I have to say. Bye-bye.